Hey guys, it's about 3 o'clock Chicago time here on July 10, 2019. This is the Crypto Cowboy, and welcome to another edition of Elliott Wave Analysis on Bitcoin. I haven't done a video, I think, in about a week or maybe a little bit more. So last time we were just monitoring and see what type of a correction we're getting. So I'm going to go quickly to the daily charts and just run you through that. And we will go by repeating basically what I was talking about, having this as a wave one after this nice move up from the 3200 level into Bitcoin. So this is a wave one. We are pulling back in a wave two, or this is a wave three, and I'm going to go on the daily. This is a wave three instead of a one, and we're pulling back into a wave four. Then we do the wave five for one, and we come back. So basically we are running these two scenarios on the correction. Both of them call for a little bit larger correction. We don't know if it's going to be a 2 or a 4 just yet. I tend to prefer a wave 4 just because I don't think this wave, and I think I've said that before, I don't think this wave up here matches with this wave 2. So that's why I'm not very confident in this being a wave 4. I think we're going to develop the 4, go up, and then come back in 2. But that's just somewhere down the road. So I tend to prefer this as a wave 4. So let me dig down in here and just kind of tell you guys what I've been watching, and I do those updates on my Telegram channel on the smaller time frames, so we can monitor exactly kind of what happens in a 1 hour, in a 3 hour, 2 hour chart, based on the corrections and the moves that we have. So let's go back here on a 6 hour chart, and basically the way we were looking at this was like, what type of a corrections are we having? Are we going to have a flat? Are we going to have a zigzag? Are we going to have a triangle? What's happening here, and how far can we run? So as you know, Elliott Wave, it's a very nice tool because it gives you a market perspective, and it gives you context of where you are in the counts, and you will never know. There's nothing out there that's a precise magic ball that can tell you we're going to go here and we're going to do that, and you have to run the market on probabilities and chances of things happening. So for example, if A, then B, right? So I know, for example, that if I'm going to get a 3-wave, if my correction starts with a 3-wave move, then it's going to be either a flat or it's going to be a triangle, right? It cannot be a zigzag. It can be a double zigzag, but we're not going to get a 5-wave move here because it's a 3-wave move. So you go, this is a 3-wave move, so what's the market going to do now? It can go it's for a zigzag, you would have to have this wave A as a 5-wave move. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we were watching for that. At the moment this market pulled back, we were even going to be saying like, okay, what if this is a 1, 2, and then we have another 1, 2, where it didn't, because the market went up higher and it took the highs here. So the zigzag is not going to happen. So what are we watching now? We're watching either for this flat or for a triangle. So for a flat, and I've said that before, for a regular flat, the market has to pull back at least 90% of the previous leg down. So if you can see up here, we went up and did about 88.7%, very, very close to that level that's required kind of for a standard flat move. So we were also monitoring the possibility of this flat going even higher and being part of a either of a running flat or of an expanded flat. So if the market would have gone from here, would have gone all the way up here, right? You would have a 3-wave move, and you would have another 3-wave move up, and then you can have this move all the way down here, right? That would have been an expanded flat. If this move would have stopped only, let's say you would have gone up all the way up. Let me just take my pen here, sorry. Just from here all the way up to the new highs, and then kind of come back here to the bottom of this would have been like a regular, like a running flat, right? And then we would have gone back up higher. So the fact that this didn't happen tells me that more than likely we're going to have either a triangle or a normal flat. Now there is another option where we can have a double zigzag, and we can talk about that in a second. So this here goes in a 1, 2, 3, and then you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now if we're going to do a triangle, we need another three-way move down. So it's going to be an 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's A, B, C, D, E. Right, so this D would actually be right there, and then this, then we go up higher. Okay, that's basically a regular triangle kind of unfolding. And that's why I wanted to see how high we can get, because this could have been also a running triangle where this move up here would actually go like this: A, B, and then C for B, and then come back down in 3 waves for this. Okay, and that would have been perfectly valid, because then the triangle would have been like that. Okay, and we've seen that before. I think we have examples of that, maybe even here. Okay, so basically that's what I was looking for the market to see, if we can squeeze a little bit back up higher. And for right now, we just stopped, and I think we have to call and say, okay, this is the end of the wave B, and now we're starting this wave C correction. And I'm going to go down to a 3-hour chart, and on this one I actually, you know, kind of put the move. Let's go to a 1 hour. And I put a move so we can have 5 waves here. So you can have a 1 here. So you have an A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2. This wave 3 up here, a zigzag in 4, right? So you can see how the wave 4 and wave 2 kind of alternate by the guidelines of alternation. This is just a different type of pullback. I think this is a little flat here. And then you can go 3, 4, and then you have some kind of a wave 5 in here. Okay, and now we're pulling back in the first leg of wave A. We should get a B and then kind of come back down. So in terms of kind of trading opportunities here, you know, I would probably let this move fully developed and then wait for a pullback. Now you have your risk clearly defined about the top of this wave, and then you can short that market to start to go low. Okay, shorting it right now, it's a little tricky. So, and I want to show you, I want to go back to the other account where we have the flat scenario, and I want to show you why I'm still giving this move a little bit of a you know, of a little bit of a room, and see if we can still squeeze maybe another high here. But I'm having my doubts about that. So we're gonna go here, and then on this one where we consider the wave 1 is done, so we can have this WX. So you have 3 waves W, you can have ABC for X, and now you can do another ABC for Y in a wave A, and then you go up in B and then in C for a wave 2. Okay, so if we go to a 6-hour chart, let's see what we have. And I was kind of fighting with this wave X, and I'm kind of placing it back here just because I want to see what's going to happen. I'm just going to have this as an alternate, because if this ends up being just a regular flat and not a double zigzag, then, you know, this market has to stop probably at the lows here at about 9,800 to another you know, 5-way move down into the wave C. So, and I think I'm going to go here just to kind of show you that. So this wave here will basically come up and run somewhere like this, and then this would be a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3 here, 4 and 5 to complete the C. So I hope I'm pretty clear on what I mean. So you can see how this wave B, you can secure it right down there. So that's the ABC move, and I kind of just started a clean chart. I don't care what's, you know, before this, but basically the idea is the same. You have an ABC in A, flat in B, and then we're pulling back. If it's a regular flat, we should kind of be, you know, come close to here. So maybe I can even pull it a little bit lower, just about there, you know, something like that. So from a trading perspective, like I said, you can wait for this wave 1 to be over, you know, and then sell the wave 2, pull back, and then wait for this to unfold, and then what happens down here will happen, and we'll have to deal with it when we get there. Okay, so this is kind of the idea behind the flat. But let me just go back to the WXY here and show you what I meant by giving this the benefit of the doubt. So, and I posted on the Telegram channel, you guys can go up there. You can see this, you know, I kind of said the market might come up here to 127, and I want to see exactly what happens, because for this to be a flat and still to make new highs to reach, that extra beat that I was looking for, it would have to be A, B, C, like this C to be a little bit extended, and for that to happen, this would have to be a wave 1. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for a wave 1. You pull back in a wave. Originally, we wanted this to be a wave 2, and then for the market to continue up higher. Obviously, the market pulled back, did what we thought, or what we allowed for it to do. It came back. So you still have to consider this as being possibly a flat, although right now, by breaking lower as I'm talking, and by kind of running below this 127 fib zone, I think that this is starting to be out of the question. So if you want to have a flat in wave 2, that would have to be a 1, then you have to have a 3, 3, and 5. So this is getting a little bit too much. So you can see kind of if I'm pulling this over, I'm already at 1618 soon, and then the moment we dip below 11341, then this is completely invalid, and the wave count would show that, right? Wave 2 terminates beyond the origin, so you're wrong. So basically, that's kind of how I look when I even take my trades. I know I don't make to you guys trade recommendations and where to buy and where to sell, but I hope you can kind of make your own trading plans by looking at my videos, by looking at my charts, by looking at the levels that I follow, and then kind of where to take a trade, and how much to risk, and where to get out based on what I'm talking. So that if you're long based on the previous count, and you need to be out below 11,341. There's no point. Even right now, my gut says that this is not going to hold, because this to be a flat is kind of too big of an extension. So basically, right now, what I'm looking for, if this is a wave X, then I'm going to go ahead and delete this like that, and then this wave C will come all the way down here. Okay, and then this will be a wave X, and now we're looking to see what happens. Go on the 6-hour chart, and then going to see if we're going to get this strong move down. So if we're going to come below this levels, and I'm going to mark this, and this is 96.98, and it will take a while. This won't happen, I think, in a jiffy, right? It will take a little bit of time. Then we'll know that instead of a normal flat here that should stop above these levels, then we're going to have a double zigzag where we go ABC, and then you have this kind of way, and I don't think I have that. This move up here should be another move down in a 3-wave move, right? So you have this Y basically here. That's going to be another A, B, C to complete this Y off A, and then we go back in B. So anyway, this is kind of what I'm watching for right now. We're at about 13 minutes video. Oh, if you guys want to come and you can see kind of how I do this into the Telegram room. So this is a quick preview of what we're doing there. It's just this is, for example, the way I said it here, for any bullish count to remain alive, this needs to hold as a wave 2 above 11,341 by having this as a flat correction. But it's not common for a second wave, right? So this is when I posted this, and then now we passed below this levels down here, and I think we're gonna go even lower. So then the other updates, I think we've done one in Litecoin. I was watching this when it was consolidating, and we're watching for this to come into a wave 4. Basically you can see pretty often updates up here in terms of what the wave counts are and what we're looking for, and then these are the trades, kind of not the trades, but the updates that I'm doing in TradingView. So up here I was looking this as a main count, and you can pull this up and you can see how, and if you go back on TradingView, we were watching this development since the wave B kind of started. So kind of similar, go back in a wave C, if it's a triangle then D, and so on. So anyway, this is just, I don't want to keep repeating, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video update. Come join us into this room, and give me some thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, bye.